Just imagine waking up a year from now, seeing that you became a person who you always admired. Not because you shouted the loudest, not because you got lucky, but because you made those tiny, invisible moves and actions every single day. That is the power of Kaizen. And for introverts like us who crave that peace, that depth, and that progress without all the noise going on, Kaizen isn't just a method, it's our weapon. Most introverts get left behind because they think they have to match the pace of extroverts. But here's the truth. Running at a pace faster than the way that you naturally are will burn that extra energy that you're trying to produce out really fast. Society celebrates loud wins, viral glow-ups, and big transformations. But you know what doesn't show? The quiet consistencies, the quiet small steps that people like me and you take that people think are a sort of overnight success. Kaizen solves this. It gives you permission to move in silence, daily, slowly, and with intention. Because 1% better every single day, that's not hype, that's math. And for introverts, that's freedom. But Kaizen only works if you avoid this next silent killer, perfectionism. As introverts, we live in our heads. We overthink. So more often than not, when we try to improve, we try to wait for the perfect plan, which in turn leads us to never starting. So we want to control outcomes. We fear judgment. So we research, plan, and then we hesitate, and then that moment just disappears. Here's how you shrink the battlefield. Don't set a goal of read more books. Set a goal of just read one page. Don't set a goal of speaking in a meeting, like speaking about a random topic. Set the goal of just saying one sentence in a meeting. Kaizen rewards those repetitions, not results. But consistency still fails if you don't have this one invisible system. Motivation comes and goes, especially when you feel drained by that social energy. You won't always feel like doing the work. As introverts, we recharge in solitude. But if your environment isn't set up to do that, you'll kind of default back to your old habits, like scrolling, gaming, or just escaping with some other form of dopamine. Design your surroundings like a monk preparing for war. A distraction-free workplace. A 3-task maximum system. Triggers that activate discipline, like lighting a candle before deep work or using binaural beats. It's not about doing more. It's about making the right actions inevitable. Still, no progress will stick unless you focus on the bigger mission. You can build the perfect routine, but if it's not tied to a purpose, you will eventually drift. Introverts are wired for depth. We don't just want to do things. We want to know why it matters and how can it benefit us or somebody else. Because simply this, without purpose, even progress itself feels hollow. I want you to ask yourself this question. What suffers if I die now? What legacy will I leave behind if I die now, today, as a person I am now in this present moment? Kaizen isn't about endless self-help loops. It's about what type of man that you want to be for your family, community, and that will make your younger self proud of you and your older self proud of you as well. And that pride doesn't come from how fast that you move, but how long that you last. Most people relapse because they try to change their behavior without changing their identity. Like for example, right now, you probably say that I want to wake up early, but right now, you probably also still see yourself as somebody who hates mornings. And that's a battle you'll be continuously losing forever until you fix that mindset. Every single time that you fall through, whisper this to yourself. I am that type of person who does this, it kind of rewires your brain. And over time, that discipline becomes identity, not effort. So the question you may be asking now, how do you actually apply Kaizen tomorrow morning? Let me show you the roadmap. Track one thing daily. It could be fitness, reading, or journaling. Use a Notion or a pen and paper system to keep it visible. Review it weekly. Reflect on wins. Adjust without shame. Add one small layer each month, never more than that. Attach each layer to a long-term identity goal. For example, I am a calm leader, not I want to meditate. This is how you compound. This is how you win as an introvert without needing to shout. If this video resonated with you, download the Discipline Starter Kit. The link is in the description. It's essentially a 3-day hack or a 3-day kind of challenge to see if you can do the full 30-day blueprint. But just click the link in the description. And thank you for listening and stay motivated.